What if your financial stress isn't caused by low income, but by normal habits?
Have you ever looked at your paycheck and wondered, where did it all go? Maybe you earn more today than you did 3 years ago. Your salary increased, your career moved forward. On paper, you're doing better. So why does money still feel tight? Why does payday feel like a temporary relief instead of real progress? Most people immediately blame their income. They assume they simply don't earn enough. But what if that's not the real reason? What if your financial stress isn't caused by low income, but by habits that almost everyone considers completely normal? Let's imagine someone named Alex. Alex is 30 years old, works in marketing, and lives in Chicago. He earns about $78,000 a year. After taxes and deductions, he brings home roughly $4,800 each month. That's a respectable income by most standards. Now let's see where it goes. Rent is $1,850. Car payment is $520. Car insurance adds another $180. Student loan payment is $350. Credit card minimum payments total $250. Utilities, internet, and phone cost around $300. Groceries are about $500. Streaming services, gym membership, subscriptions, and cloud storage quietly add another $170. Weekend dinners, coffee, online shopping, and small impulse purchases average around $500 each month. Before Alex has intentionally saved a single dollar. Almost the entire paycheck is gone. Nothing here seems reckless. There are no luxury vacations. No designer watches. No expensive sports cars. Just normal life. And that's exactly what makes this so difficult to notice. Financial stress rarely comes from one catastrophic decision. It usually comes from dozens of ordinary decisions that feel completely reasonable on their own. A monthly payment here. A subscription there. An upgraded phone. A financed car because the payment fits the budget. A few convenience purchases because life feels busy. Each decision feels small, but together they quietly build a financial system that demands almost every dollar you earn. Here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine 2 people each earn $5,000 per month after taxes. Person A commits $4,700 every month before saving. Person B commits $3,800. The difference isn't income. It's obligations. That $900 gap creates something far more valuable than extra spending money. It creates flexibility. If an unexpected expense appears, Person B adjusts. Person A reaches for a credit card. If layoffs happen, Person B has time. Person A has panic. Financial freedom often isn't about earning dramatically more. It's about needing less just to survive. This is where psychology becomes more important than math. Humans naturally adapt to improvement. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. What feels luxurious today becomes normal surprisingly quickly. The apartment upgrade becomes your new standard. The newer car stops feeling exciting after a few months. The premium subscriptions become invisible. Your lifestyle quietly resets around your higher income. Soon, your raises don't increase your freedom. They simply support a more expensive version of normal. Modern consumer culture reinforces this every single day. Social media constantly shows carefully edited versions of success. Friends upgrade homes. Coworkers lease newer vehicles. Influencers normalize spending that may not even reflect their real finances. Without realizing it, many people stop asking, "Can I afford this?" Instead, they ask, "Can I afford the monthly payment?" Those are completely different questions. A $600 monthly payment doesn't just cost $600. It competes with future investments. It delays emergency savings. It reduces career flexibility. It limits opportunities you can't even predict today. Now imagine this pattern repeating for 10 years. Not because someone made terrible decisions, but because they accepted every normal financial expectation around them. Higher rent, bigger car payment, more e-subscriptions, more e-financed purchases, slightly higher spending every year. The result isn't dramatic. It's gradual. One day they realize they've worked for an entire decade, yet still feel financially fragile. Financially intelligent people often see money differently. They don't automatically celebrate spending capacity. They value optionality. Instead of asking, "What can this paycheck buy?" they quietly ask, "What freedom does this paycheck create?" Sometimes that means keeping an older car. Sometimes it means staying in a home that's comfortable instead of impressive. Sometimes it means saying no to expenses that everyone else accepts without question. Not because they're cheap, but because they understand that every recurring payment quietly claims a piece of their future. Real wealth isn't always visible. Sometimes it looks surprisingly ordinary. A reliable car, a manageable mortgage, healthy savings, low financial stress. The goal isn't to own the most. The goal is to owe the least. So if money has been feeling tighter than it should, maybe the first question isn't, "How can I earn more?" Maybe it's, "Which normal habits have quietly become expensive obligations?" That question won't solve every financial problem, but it might help you see your finances with more clarity than ever before. If you enjoy calm, reality-based conversations about money and financial psychology, consider subscribing for more videos like this.